Good morning. So this is Two Chicks coming to you bright and early on a Tuesday morning once again. And for those of you who don't know us by now, my name is Chantel Buerta. I am a recruitment strategist and coach, and this is Stephanie Liam.
And I'm a creative designer, and at the moment I'm a creative designer to mindset coaches who are running their own 5-day challenge. But a little bit more on that when you head over to my profile.
Awesome. So some background to us and why we decided to do this. Stephanie and I met on LinkedIn. We've never met face to face, guys. She's in Pretoria, I'm in Cape Town. We are planning a retreat at some point. But the point is, we met on LinkedIn. We run our businesses on LinkedIn. We're passionate about LinkedIn. We're not trainers. We're not gurus. I teach LinkedIn from a job search perspective. And because Stephanie and I both use our businesses for LinkedIn, we're here just to share some advice and tips that will help you along your way. So what we're doing is we're going through all of the elements of your profile effectively. And today we finally come to the activity section. So I'm going to share my screen with you and just show you what the activity section looks like in case you don't know. So there is Stephanie's gorgeous profile. And if you scroll down, you can see over here it says activity. Now, Steph, tell me what
I'm not... Okay, sorry, I just needed to change. I couldn't see where the screen share was. All right, I see the screen share.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about this followers, this little number that appears under activity. Who, what, where?
The followers that you see there on my profile are both the people that are in my network and those who are not in my network, but they are just they just follow me. And as you add people to your network or more people follow you, you'll see that number increases. And it's not just about numbers, people. Really, it's not just about numbers. It's not vanity. Having a large number of followers and people on your network is not about vanity. It's about being able to get value from those who are in your network and give value to those that are in your network.
Absolutely. And you know, I always say it's about visibility and credibility. And for me, those are the two guiding profiles on LinkedIn. You want to get visible, which means you want to get in front of as many people as possible, but you want to do so with a certain element of credibility. And this is where the activity section gets really exciting. So what you can do is you'll see there's always only 4 of the most recent activities that are featured in this block. But you can click the See All button, and it's going to take you through to the different types of activity. And you can see there's a button that says all activity, which it defaults to, articles, posts, and documents. So Steph's going to talk to you about this all activity button and what it means and what it's going to show you in this feed that pops up down here.
Well, actually, I wasn't going to talk about that, but you're going to talk about that. But you know what? I can do that. It's not a problem. So all activity really basically boils down to the stuff that you comment on, the stuff that you like, love, applaud, support, whatever, as well as that's it, actually. So everything that you do from your personal perspective, because remember we're on your personal profile, everything that you do from a personal perspective showcases there under the all activity.
That's it. And you know what?
As you can see, the one that Chantel has over there, the post there is simply just because I supported her in the with her post that she has made.
That's right. And you're right, Steph, I was going to talk about this section. And what I was going to say is I'm obviously having a brain fluff today. But what I was going to say is this comes in really handy when you're strategically stalking someone, whether you're looking for, and I use the word stalking very reservedly. So whether you're looking for business from a person or whether you're looking to get a job or get hired by a person, come to their profile, click this all activity button and have a scroll through and see where you can strategically engage on their posts. Now, I'm not talking about hitting the like button or the share button. I'm talking about putting some good quality comments in, sharing the post, really adding value, you know, giving your insights, giving your opinion, and showing the world on LinkedIn who you are. That's the purpose of this. Okay. So
can I just add in here, Chantel? Sorry for interrupting, but can I just add here, when you share something in as because whatever it is that you share of the person whose post you are wanting to share comes up on your profile as your share. Now, a little bit of word of advice. Tell us why you're sharing it, because at the end of the day, I don't know what you found insightful in the article, that's going to take me off LinkedIn. I don't understand what you found insightful in the 20-minute video that you just shared. I'm not going to waste my time by interacting or engaging or reading or looking if you're not telling me what you found insightful. So tell us what you found useful in sharing that. And that's my bit on sharing.
Absolutely. And you know what? I come back to what I call, again, sort of the guiding principles of LinkedIn. We need to be starting conversations. We need to be inspiring conversations. So don't share without a comment, because how does that inspire conversation? So absolutely on point. Awesome. All right. So let's look at the next tab. If you click on the articles button, what it's going to open up is it's only going to open up all the articles that Stephanie has shared. So Steph, tell us why this is important and why it's different from posts, for instance.
You know, your articles are evergreen. Your articles are there and it stays there. It doesn't go away. So I've got, I think, 9, 10 articles. I'm not 100% sure. Please don't shoot me. But it's basically showcasing what I found important, and that's an introduction. And, you know, it's talking about what I found that I could be of offering useful insight, whatever you want to call it, to my audience. But it's also, I'm a rambler. And sometimes it's just rambling. And you know what? At the end of the day, articles are evergreen. So when you click on the activity section and you go onto articles, and there's something there that catches your eye, even if the article is 4 months old, you can read it, because obviously that's what they're there for, and you can interact in a meaningful manner.
Correct.
Now, if the article is 4 months old, as opposed to a post that's 4 months old, there's a difference there between stalking. So stalking in a good way on articles, encouraged. Stalking in a bad way on posts, not encouraged.
Absolutely. So I'm going to click on the next tab and I'm going to take it from there. So the next tab is posts, and posts will open up here. Now you need to understand that if you're looking at, so the person you're stalking, the person we're stalking right now is Stephanie, and I'm looking at Stephanie's posts. So these are organic native posts that Stephanie has posted on LinkedIn herself. And like she says, what you don't want to do is you don't want to scroll right to the bottom and find a post that is 3 years old and engage on that post, because that freaks me out. That says to me, you have just gone through my whole profile.
But you know what, if they want to add value, to a direct message, which is something that we'll probably come to in, later on, adding value to a direct message by understanding what all your posts are about, different story.
True.
But yes,
true.
Scrolling so to a year back, not so cool.
You can do the research, but don't engage on the old stuff. That would be our advice. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
Absolutely,
yes.
Absolutely. And remember, guys, I always say, if you get tempted to push this button, the like, the celebrate, the share, the support, please tell us why. Start a conversation. Okay, that is how you add value on LinkedIn. And then finally, we're going to go through the Documents tab. Now, will you believe I have never opened the Documents tab myself? So Steph's going to tell us all about what is in there and why it's important.
Okay, well, it's not so much why it's important. Sorry, if I'm looking away, it's because I've got my laptop open over here. It's not so much why it's important. It's about education, once again. And in a document, you have the ability to add any number of pages that is going to be able to show the viewer what it is that you're trying to educate them about. So if Chantal just scrolls back up, I made a visual on how to change your LinkedIn banner, because it was something that someone asked of me. So now Chantal, if you hover over the document itself, on the right-hand side, you'll see a little arrow. So you click on that arrow and it goes to page 2, and so on and so forth. So it's really there to give you a little bit more of a visual impact on what it is that you want the person to know or your audience to know. And it gives you an opportunity to be anything but boring. Absolutely. I have a marketing mentor that is always about being anything but boring. And to me, documents shows how to be anything but boring.
Absolutely.
And they're always there. They are always there as well. They don't go away.
Yeah. I love it, because from my perspective, like I say, I've never clicked on this particular tab, but it's such an educational component of LinkedIn. And you know what? I thought I knew a lot about LinkedIn, but even just going through this video process, I'm learning about LinkedIn. And I'll always come back to, let me just stop sharing quickly. I'm always going to come back to LinkedIn is a treasure trove of information, and you can just build this rich, rich profile full of content to showcase exactly who you are, to give value, to answer all sorts of questions. And the sky is the limit, guys. I mean, for me, it just blows me mind.
Yeah, I love LinkedIn. I absolutely love LinkedIn. And as Chantal was quite rightly saying earlier as well, I only post organically. In other words, I don't use a scheduling tool at all. And it's my personal preference. I don't use, I don't employ someone to do my posting for me. And that's, once again, it's a personal preference. So everything is organic for me. And I don't do paid adverts at all either. So everything is organic. And I believe that the more organic you show, the better traction you have, because you're showing up authentically as you. And yeah, I'm all about authenticity, all right? All about authenticity.
Absolutely. And you know what? I've just actually got off a call with someone who said to me, you know what? I love LinkedIn. I'm diving into LinkedIn at the moment. But she said to me, I've been watching all your stuff. Is that really you? And I laughed and I said, of course it's me. You know what? What I say on my videos is who I am. Ask anyone. Ask Steph about the giggles we have when we're off camera. This is who I am. This is authentically me. What you see is what you get. And if I can advise anyone, remain true to that principle. Be authentic. You know, if you use the scheduling tools, okay, there is a bit of a negative there, but you know what? Okay, but just be authentic. And I think that's what it's about. And activity gives us such a great picture of that authenticity and who you are. So that's us for today. Thanks, Steph.
And sorry if I can just interrupt you again. You know these keyboard warriors that will be negative on absolutely anything and everything? Mm-hmm. You're a keyboard warrior and you're watching this. Please take note that we can see what it is that you're doing. We can see the shit that you spew, literally, as opposed to adding value, because being a keyboard warrior is not adding value. Sorry, my preaching moment over.
Absolutely. I 100% support that. Don't be a troll, add value. That's us for today. Thanks, guys.
Take care. Bye.